This is Crystal with the Kite Meg. We are here at the 2019 AWSI in the Slingshot tent with Alex Fox.
Yes,
How's
welcome.
your been going?
It's been very good. Yeah, it's early in the show, so we'll see how I do in like a couple more days. But
right, and see if the wind picks up so we can all get out on the gear.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have so much new stuff to try, so hopefully the wind comes so everybody can ride it. But
so I think everyone has already seen that you've released some new stuff recently, the new Rafter, but there is even more new stuff coming out this year. So why don't you give us a bit of the inside track on what's coming up next?
yeah, so in December we have a new kite coming out. It's going to be called the Ghost. So that's going to be our foray into the one-strut market. This one-strut kite's interesting though because kind of took like a slightly different approach. It's still going to be kind of an all-around kite. Definitely going to be really focused on foiling. We're going to see a lot of people migrate. In our range, people use the SST for foiling, so this will be a good kite to kind of depart off of that if you really want like a foil-specific kite. It's a one-strut. We actually still used our 4x4 canopy tech.
Okay.
So a lot of other brands will use like maybe a slightly lighter weight canopy material, but we really wanted to reduce flutter and make sure that this kite in the one-strut was like as stable structurally as possible. So the D4 actually does help with that. So that's one reason we use that. It also has our segmented swept wingtip. So if you had seen some of our new stuff that came out earlier already, so like the Raptor and Rally GT, we have a new wingtip. It's really segmented. It's this pipe structure, and basically it gives a lot of structural stability for when you're really reefing on the kite and giving it and turning it so the kite won't buckle. And that's going to make it just really responsive and reactive, and it also aids in like water relaunch and stuff like that. It's a compact swept C, so the C shape in it's going to be really great for handling. So when people are foiling, you know, they really want to turn the kite quick, you know, kind of stunt tricks. You know, Fred Hope will take this kite out and do around the world.
Yes.
So he'll do like pinwheel kite loops and loop the kite 10 times. So he's doing like all this crazy stunt stuff. So we really want to make sure this kite was as fast and responsive as possible. In the foiling world, you know, we firmly believe we're the leader in just foiling, period. Not just kiteboard foiling, but surf foiling, sup foiling, wake foiling, kite foiling, and whatever one I'm missing, because there is another one. Windsurf foiling.
And wingsurf foiling?
Yeah, and wingsurf foiling, I'm sure. So what we really wanted to do is we focus on modularity. You know, the Hoverglide's probably the most famous modular foil platform. And once you've bought a Hoverglide, you've essentially bought like the key to being able to do whatever sport you really want. So if you do have if a friend has a boat and you bought a Hoverglide kite foil, you can still use it behind the boat, just simply add a different wing. So we can kind of run through some of the wings that we have. Basically for kite, you get the Space Skate 65. That wing is really focused on foiling at slow speeds so that people can learn without putting up a big kite, not go super fast and be like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. So we really wanted to, did it happen to you?
I like the big wing.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna say it.
Big wings are good for sure. And yeah, we wanted that just to eliminate foiling fear. You know, we want to make sure that when people are getting into foiling, they're not super intimidated and freaking out. So small kites, big wings is definitely the way forward. We have this new wing that's coming out that I'm really excited about. This is the Slingshot Apollo 60. We have a Ghost Whisperer line, which is our high-end carbon foil. This wing is an evolution of one of our Ghost Whisperer wings. So if you know the Ghost Whisperer 91 or the 633 wing, this is basically that, but in Hoverglide form. So anybody who's ever bought a Hoverglide from 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, now for 2020, you can just pop this new wing on it, and this thing is basically like the best all-around wing that we can make in the Hoverglide for kiteboarding. It's really fast, but still very stable. It still turns really well, and it has quite a bit of lift. So you're going to get a lot of good benefits out of this. You can jump it, but you can still learn how to tack and jibe. You can do strapless tricks. You can do like little dancing maneuvers. And you can even pump it, like if you were to like find some weird river swell, like I'll go out here in the middle of the river and just crash. When we were testing these, I just crashed my kite and just pump around on this thing. So it's one of the best wings, and I'm really excited about it. I think people who have Hoverglides owe it to themselves to like buy this wing and upgrade. And it's simple because you spend the money to just buy this front wing. You don't have to buy, you know, $2,000 carbon foil.
Only.
Exactly.
Okay, and then it expands your whole range of kite foiling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so that looks very cool. Modular system, I like it. You can mix and match, I guess, to design your perfect foil.
Exactly, yeah.
And then what's new in twin tips?
In twin tips, we have a few new twin tips coming out in December. This is the all new Vision. We're really excited about this because the Vision we've had it. It's been a kind of a long running board. We've had it since I think 2015, and this is the first time it's been completely redesigned. So it's a completely new shape, and we really wanted a board that was going to be. We're kind of calling this like a high performance free ride board because it's going to be really good for basically everyone, but it's going to be packed full of performance. Up here, we brought these tunnels back. This is called the NACA Vortex tunnel. These kind of like tunnels are really hard to achieve manufacturing wise, especially on a wood core board. And what they do is they just basically compress water through the tunnel and then shoot it out. So what this board is, like, its board speed on the water is really fast, but it still has a ton of grip. So normally when you have a board with a lot of channeling, it can be kind of slow through the water because you have a lot of drag and friction, whereas this board is still really fast, but really grippy. So it's gonna be a great board for big air. So anybody who's looking to go out and set woo records, like, we think this is a really great board for that. And
so you've got obviously a huge redesign on your surf range. Is it just graphics? Because the graphics are beautiful. What else is new with the surf range?
Yeah, not to sound cliche, but we literally changed everything. So last year we had 5 boards in our range, and it was kind of confusing. They were all pretty good at everything, and we really wanted to focus the performance so that the consumer was buying like the best board for them. So this is the Sci-Fly. This board is our strapless freestyle aerial performer. So if you're into, you know, going out and jumping your surfboard, the Sci-Fly is going to be the best bet. Completely new board. Then we have a Solero FR. That's going to be our free ride, kind of all around jack of all trades board. It's available on a 5.0, 5.6, 5.10. And then we have the Mixer, which is going to be our chest high waves, like actual waves. You're going surfing, actual kite surfing, chest high waves and down. That's going to be the Mixer. And then we have a true wave board. That's the Tyrant. It's available 5.8, 6.0, and that's going to be chest high waves and up. So depending on where you live, what conditions you have, it's like really cut and dry on what boards you need. All of our boards are completely new construction. This is basically a hybrid bamboo EPS construction. And what we wanted to do is give the rider the true surfboard feel, but being able to handle like the durability that kite surfing requires. So you have a bamboo belly patch like under the forefoot to give you that durability. Then you also have carbon unidirectional stringers on top and bottom to give you, again, that durability and also some stiffness. And then under your lead foot or your back foot, you have carbon rail savers, 3K carbon. So just if you're landing a lot, you're not going to break the rail or anything like that. The Sci-Fly has this little extra carbon reinforcement as well under the forefoot. The other boards don't have that. And then one really interesting thing that we did on the surfboards is normally our insert pack would be pretty far forward. And that's because you have a fin box underneath and it's hard to really put them both together. So we actually widened our insert pack so that they actually straddle the fin box. And that means that we can actually move the foot strap placement back. So then you can actually put your foot strap or your foot where you need it, which is up against the tail pad. So you're gonna have more drive in your turns. You're gonna have, you know, just everything's better. That's where your foot's designed to be. So instead of having your foot really far forward and not being able to do a turn or get maximum pop or good edge control, we've moved it all back. So now you're just right in the ideal location. So all the surfboards have that. It's really exciting. We have a new EVA. It's like a cushy corduroy, really nice, low profile, so it's lightweight, but still going to give you that comfort and grip that you need. So
Awesome.
And they all come with FCS 2 fins. So really great. No tool required. You can just pop them on, pop them off. Like one of the best things for traveling for a surfboard.
That's awesome. I mean, the new line looks awesome. I think, I guess we can't wait to see what you guys have to bring in 2020.
Yeah.
And hopefully we all get some wind so we can get out of the water on the Ghost.
That's right.
Thanks, Alex, for showing us the 2020 line.
Yes.
Can't wait to get out of the water and try the new Ghost.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope it gets windy soon so you can get out there and enjoy.
You're so big. Thanks, Alex.
Oh, no worries. Thank you.